much, Nisha. There seems to be this perception out there amongst the general populace that rock stars are dumb, thick-headed, and don't dress particularly well. They listen to loud music constantly. They bang their heads all throughout a concert, and they take illicit substances and drink after the concert. So the perception is somewhat correct. We've all heard stories of Ozzy Osbourne eating the head off a bat during a concert, or Keith Richards, the sexagenarian, climbing up a coconut tree and then falling off. And what a sexagenarian is climbing a coconut tree for, I don't understand. But I'm here today to talk to you about, so take you beyond this perception and tell you about some life lessons that we can learn in our personal lives and business lives that we can learn from rock stars. Life lessons that deal with hard work and practice, lessons that talk about integrity and going with your gut feeling, and lessons about creative problem solving. And all these you can learn from rock stars. So let's begin with lesson number 1. Practice and hard work and stamina. How many of you have read the book Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell? 1, 2, 3. Well, in that book he talks about a British band in the early 1960s that traveled across the North Sea to Hamburg, Germany, and played these dive bars, these go-go bars that didn't have an interest in the world to listen to music. But what they did, they went over there far away from the friends and the family and played constantly. They played 8 hours a night for 270 nights, it turns out, between 1960 and 1962. They played in front of empty bars, and those audiences that were there were not musically inclined. The acoustics were horrible. Pay was very bad, but they kept on doing it. They ended up going they went 5 times to Germany between 1960 and 62, and they played 8 hours a night. And when they first started out this process, they were not very good, but they kept on practicing and practicing and practicing. There was nothing else to do but play, and they had to play so much. They had to fill up so much time. They had to practice. They had to hone their technical chops. They had to be creative with some old songs. They had to come up with some new songs. But that's what they did, and they kept on practicing. This band, ladies and gentlemen, was the Beatles. When they went to Hamburg, they were horrible. Coming out of Hamburg, they were fantastic, and it actually laid the groundwork for what was a successful career breaking into the U.S. later on that decade. And Malcolm Gladwell considers it a seminal period of the Beatles' time in their career. So lesson number 1, work hard at your craft. Work hard at your craft, practice when no one's watching, because that's how you will improve. This is something we can learn in personal life, in our business life, and even in Toastmasters.